Hello and welcome back to the Suzanne and Sarah YouTube channel. I am Sarah Willis, and today we are talking about an important Bend lifestyle topic, which is where to source your food. And specifically today, we want to talk to you about why Central Oregon's farmers markets should be on your weekly to-do list. Let's be honest, life moves fast. We're all busy. Work, kids, and trying to find 5 minutes of peace. It's not very tempting to hit the grocery store during that time, right? It's not our favorite thing to do in our off time. But here's the thing. Slowing down and shopping local isn't just nice to do. It's one of the most impactful ways you can support your community. And Central Oregon's farmers markets, they actually can make shopping kind of fun and easy. So it can be a time for you and a time to check something off the to-do list. So why not learn about them and give it a try? Here is why I love shopping at farmers markets and why you should too. Everything that comes from a farmer's market is super fresh. Nothing beats produce that was picked just a couple days or even same day in many cases as when you're buying it and eating it. At the farmer's market, you get fruits, veggies, herbs that haven't been sitting on a truck or a shelf for weeks. And there also tend to be varieties that weren't bred for shelf life. They're actually bred for flavor. So that matters. So not only is it fresher, it tastes better, and it's probably more nutritious for you too. And you might get a little fulfillment because you might get to talk to the farmer who actually grew it. And they might actually be able to tell you what their favorite way to cook this weird vegetable is that you've never tried. So I don't know, it's just kind of fun. It's a different way to do things, and there are definitely benefits to the freshness and the flavor. Next reason to shop at local farmers markets are you are actually supporting your neighbors. So every dollar that you spend at the farmers market actually stays in your community. When you buy local, you're helping small scale farmers and artisans do something that they actually love to do and hopefully thrive. You're keeping their dreams alive, and you're showing up when they don't know when anyone's going to show up. So it just feels better going to these places and having this face-to-face interaction than just going to swipe your credit card at the grocery store. At least I think so. Farmers markets are at the heart of the community. It's sort of all about community vibes showing up there, right? They're not just places to grab food. They're where you will probably run into your neighbors and see the same people week after week. It's where musicians play. You can let your kids run around. It's not like the grocery store where you're trying to keep them in the cart or not run over them or not tell them to take things off the shelf. And it's just a chance to connect with your community and have conversations that go beyond would you like paper or plastic, right? Just kidding. It's really just, again, a more fulfilling way to do a regular task that you're already having to do. Farmers markets are a place that you can find things that you probably wouldn't otherwise find at the grocery store. So you can find one-of-a-kind goodies. Obviously, the produce is amazing, but don't sleep on the artisan finds, right? So at farmers markets, you can find things like handmade soaps, unique jewelry, locally roasted coffee, fresh baked bread. It's all there in one spot and probably the best of for your community. And it's kind of like a little treasure hunt, right? Where every item has a story and you might just find your new favorite thing, the thing that you keep coming back for seasonally year after year and anticipate and actually start eating what is in season. So eating with the seasons is not a concept most Americans get or do, but when you shop at a farmer's market, it kind of forces you to do that, right? Because they're not going to bring you cabbage in May, right? Cabbage takes most of the summer to grow and be harvested in the fall, and it's a storage crop. Or you're not going to get strawberries in December. So, you know, I subscribe to this idea that, like the seasons produce like what you need throughout the year. And really the only way to like actually subscribe to that is like enforce yourself to do that is by going to the farmer's market. Somehow, like, of course, there's always going to be like bananas in my house, right? Because we make smoothies and like bananas come from another country. But, as much as you can, it makes sense to eat with the seasons. It's better for you and it's better for the planet, right? You're not trucking strawberries across the country in January. Personally, I think at farmers markets, it's easier to make good choices. There's not a lot of bad choices to make at farmers markets. So the farmers and the vendors also tend to use sustainable practices in their growing, right? So that means that they're doing their part to protect the environment. And by supporting them, it's like casting a vote for cleaner air, healthier soil, and hopefully a better future, right, for you and your children. And who doesn't want that? So in general, it's hard to make bad choices and it just feels better to shop at a farmer's market. And really, like, let's face it, it's just fun. It's outdoors. Who doesn't like to do things outdoors? Like, if you live in Central Oregon, that's probably your preference versus like, no windows and fluorescent lights of a grocery store. Really can't compete with the vibrant energy that goes on at a farmer's market. The smells, colors, lots of samples, people to talk to. It's an experience. So if you have time in your day and you want to like make a shift in this like ordinary mundane task that you dread, aka grocery shopping, like let's turn it into fun and start visiting the local farmers markets. So, as we've emphasized here, shopping at farmers markets isn't just about what you bring home. It's about the choices that you make in favor of your community over convenience and making small decisions that have big impacts. So, the next time that you're wondering what to do with your Saturday morning, or here in Bend, we also during the summer have farmers markets on Wednesday afternoons. Go grab your reusable bag and head to the market. You're going to leave with more than just groceries. You're going to leave with a deeper connection to the place we all call home. Definitely a smiling face and a happy family that you bring all these treats home to. So next time you're in Bend, you're shopping at a farmer's market, you decide, hey, I don't want to leave Suzanne and Sarah. We are here to help you find that home that you can make yours forever. We would love to help you home shop here. We are licensed realtors here in the state of Oregon. Talk to you guys soon.